chief ministerial face for Madhya Pradesh and even Rajasthan is concerned, they are the
आप तस्वीरों में देख सकते हो
of the rank.
Paya, let me just tell our audiences live visuals right now playing out of, I believe, the Prime Minister's chopper touching down in Bhopal as we speak. Remember, the Prime Minister is going to be joining the Home Minister who we just showed you just a few seconds ago. They're both going to be taking part in the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister's swearing-in ceremony. In just a little while from now, then they're going to be making their way to Chhattisgarh, where they'll be taking part in the Chhattisgarh swearing-in ceremony. We'll bring you more context on this in just a second. Remember, it's not just Mohan Yadav. Jagdish Devda was also put as the Deputy Chief Minister of the state of Madhya Pradesh in these set of announcements. We're going to continue to focus on these visuals. We're also going to very quickly now play out for you what the incumbent Chief Minister had to say and what Shivraj Singh Chauhan had to say. Let's go over to my colleague Aman for a little bit more context. Aman, could I ask you, we've just told our audiences about each of the three people who've been put into these positions. There has been some criticism. Number one, this question of where are the women? You do have one woman, Diya Kumari, who's the Deputy Chief Minister in Rajasthan, but otherwise broadly, in all those selections, there's a severe lack of women in place. Number one. Number two, Mohan Yadav, the Congress has to say he has had some controversies. They've reportedly said his family at one point was trying to get land converted. At another point, they've said he allegedly insulted goddess Sita. So if you believe the Congress's version, he's not spotless. Can you bring us more context here?
Well, Toya, of course, the Congress will take potshots at the choices made by the BJP, especially they will take potshot at the account of inexperience of some of these chosen faces, like Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma is just a first-time MLA. Mr. Mohan Yadav has also been a minister once, but he's only a third-time MLA. So, these allegations and these charges, political charges will of course come. However, the BJP is very clear that, it has gone by merit. It believes that there are no charges have been proved against Mr. Mohan Yadav so far. And, all these are political allegations. They feel that he is a leader who in fact can take the party cadre together, and the criteria for selection the BJP feels is that these people are clean. They don't belong to any camps. Also in the BJP leadership in the state, there's always this talk in Rajasthan that who belongs to Vasundhara Raje camp or who belongs to another leader's camp. The choice of, for example, Bhajanlal Sharma is somebody who doesn't belong to any camp, who's seen as a neutral person, who's a party organization person so far. Same with the case of Mr. Mohan Yadav, who's a two-time MLA but seen as who has Shivraj Singh Chauhan's blessings. So a key factor in selecting these CMs also was that, they had the blessings of the outgoing chief ministers. That was the case in Chhattisgarh, where Mr. Vishnu Deo Sai has worked closely with Raman Singh when Raman Singh was the chief minister. Mr. Vishnu Deo Sai was an MP. He's also worked as the BJP president of the state for 2 years between 2020 and 2022. Mr. Mohan Yadav, in fact, has served as a minister under the Shivraj Singh government, the higher education minister. He's a highly educated man, holds a PhD. Mr. Mohan Yadav. So in a way, BJP saying that, look, we are going for perhaps arguably one of the most educated MLAs as our chief minister. Same with the case of Mr. Bhajanlal Sharma, seen as somebody with a clean record, is, as I said, in no camp, has no corruption taint against him. So I think BJP taking care. Of course, Congress will make some allegations. Congress will try to, poke holes in the BJP's choices as the chief minister. But I think the BJP making it clear that it is going for a next-gen leadership. It is going for people who have promise, who have the record, who have the promise to give a good governance record in the state in the days to come. And now we see Toya, Mr. Amit Shah, in fact, on the stage. He's reached the stage, and the Prime Minister will be reaching here shortly. It'll be interesting to see what the top leaders of the BJP have to say on the occasion. I think there'll be important messaging there as well, and especially the choice, I think, of Mohan Yadav, which was a surprise to all of us, but an OBC face being repeated by the BJP, but a Yadav OBC face. I think this is what is very, very significant in the politics when we look up to 2024 going ahead, especially a message to states like Bihar, a message to state like Uttar Pradesh, that we have gone for a Yadav chief minister in Madhya Pradesh, the only Yadav chief minister right now in the state. While in Bihar, I saw Mr. Sushil Modi, the Rajya Sabha MP from Bihar, actually say that Bihar was not given a Yadav chief minister by the RJD this time. Nitish Kumar continues to be the chief minister, but the BJP is going to see Mr. Yogi Adityanath also on the stage now. He also played a very, very important role in the campaign, extensively campaigned in Madhya Pradesh. Very interestingly, Toya, we see lots of seers, sadhus and saints on the stage as well, given a prominent space, because Madhya Pradesh is a state which is a home to the RSS, which has been a strong,
Aman, just stay with us. We'll come back to you. I also want us to analyze, now that the dust has settled, how the BJP registered that win, winning back many of their strongholds that they'd lost in 2018. Right now, let's go over to News 18.
और तमाम जो नेता हैं वो बीजेपी के, वो उनको यहाँ पर रिसीव करने पहुंचे, वेलकम करने पहुंचे। और अभी ये तस्वीरें जो आप देख रहे हैं वो भोपाल का लाल परेड मैदान है, और लाल परेड मैदान पर जो हेलीपैड बनाया गया था, ये वहां की जो सीधी तस्वीरें हैं वो इस वक्त हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। और देखिए, पीएम मोदी की जो गाड़ी है वो अब यहां से रवाना होती हुई आपको दिखाई देगी, नजर आएगी। ये मोदी और चारों तरफ जो गार्ड्स हैं वो यहां पर आपको नजर आ रहे होंगे गाड़ी के साथ जो चल रहे हैं। और फिर जो अन्य वाहन होते हैं कारकेड के, वो पीएम मोदी के अन्य जो वाहन है कारकेड के, अब वो उनको वहां पर फॉलो करते हुए दिखाई देंगे, फॉलो करते हुए नजर आएंगे। तो ये जो बड़ी तस्वीरें थी, आज के दिन की सबसे बड़ी तस्वीरें, जिसका सभी को कहीं ना कहीं बेसब्री से इंतजार था, ये वो तस्वीरें। और अब से कुछ ही देर में, यानी कि देखिए बिल्कुल शेड्यूल्ड जो प्रोग्राम था, बिल्कुल उसी हिसाब से अब तक का जो कार्यक्रम है वो चल रहा है। 12 बजे शपथ ग्रहण जो है वो शुरू हो जाएगा। ये माना जा रहा है कि करीब 11:30 बजे पीएम मोदी मंच पर नजर आएंगे। तो आप ये तस्वीरों में देख सकते हैं, तीनों ही हेलीकॉप्टर लैंड हुए, फिर पीएम मोदी जो हैं उतरे हैं और अपने अब कारकेड के जरिए वो मंच तक पहुंच रहे हैं। जो मंच है वो सीधे इस जगह के बिल्कुल पीछे की तरफ बना हुआ है, ये लाल परेड मैदान है, और इसके पीछे वो स्थान है, वो कार्यक्रम स्थल है जहां पर आज का शपथ ग्रहण समारोह होने जा रहा है। तो ये बड़ी तस्वीरें, और ये देखिए तो आप सिलसिलेवार रूप से यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि जो कारकेड है, जो काफिला है पीएम मोदी का, वो अब यहाँ से धीरे धीरे हो रहा है हेलीपैड से। ये पूरा जो कारकेड है वो यहाँ पर आपको अंदर की ओर जाता हुआ दिखाई देगा, जहां पर आज का ये पूरा कार्यक्रम आयोजन होना है। और पुलिस की यहाँ पर भारी बड़ी व्यवस्था, चारों तरफ से जो पुलिस के जवान हैं वो तैनात कर दिए गए हैं। और बैरिकेडिंग भी आप मैदान पर देख सकते हैं कि सभी तरह से बैरिकेडिंग की गई है। सुरक्षा के इतने चाकचौबंद इंतजामात हैं कि परिंदा भी शायद यहाँ पर न मार सके। जी
Okay, let's go back to my colleague Aman to get more context on this story and more. Aman, when a state decides who they're going to put as chief minister, when BJP makes such a decision, either they're doubling down on those who already support the BJP, or they're trying to woo someone new with this choice. How do you see the choice of Mohan Yadav? What is the BJP's game plan?
So yeah, earlier the BJP's game plan in Madhya Pradesh has always been about OBC politics. Now by choosing an OBC in Madhya Pradesh, this is also an answer maybe to this whole caste census pitch by the opposition, the India Alliance, saying that we will do a caste census. Mr. Kamal Nath, in fact, had promised that if he comes to power in Madhya Pradesh, he will order a caste census in the state. So BJP is saying, okay, you want a caste census, but here we have already given OBC, that to a Yadav, the post of the chief minister. So, we don't do lip service to the issue of, a caste census, or maybe, what the Congress is saying. We actually give positions of power to people who come from the OBC community, like in Chhattisgarh, for example, where we'll see the Prime Minister and Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Nadda traveling later in the day for the swearing of Vishnu Deo Sai. He is a tribal, the BJP has, because the tribals are the one who voted in a big way for the BJP in Chhattisgarh, the whole entire Sarguja region, the North Chhattisgarh region, which is a tribal heavy population. All 14 seats of Sarguja have been swept by the BJP this time, and a lot of credit of that goes to Mr. Vishnu Deo Sai. So in a way, to respect the sentiments of the tribals, also we saw the Prime Minister go to the village of Birsa Munda, tribal leader in Jharkhand, last month. The government launched a mega program for tribal development countrywide, for which the Viksit Bharat Yatra also started. So BJP saying, look, we are the ones who are working for the tribals. We've launched this multi-crore program. Prime Minister was the first Prime Minister to visit the village of Birsa Munda in Jharkhand. Now we have given a tribal chief minister to Chhattisgarh. Similarly, when it comes to Madhya Pradesh, we have chosen a Yadav face. We have chosen a Yadav face from Ujjain, which is the religious center in Madhya Pradesh, a major center of Hindutva, major center, the Jyotirling of Mahakaleshwar temple is there. So look, I was here, listening to headlines today saying that Modi ke man mein Mohan hai. So, these kind of narrative has already started, that, BJP is going in for such faces who have a wide acceptability among the population, and which sending a larger message towards the OBC and the tribal communities.
Aman, you actually traveled on the ground extensively in these states, particularly in Madhya Pradesh. I want to ask